Your brain controls your thoughts, emotions, and actions. But did you know it has different parts, each with a special job? If one part fails, your entire life can change. Let's start MindBio Science Brain Series Part 3. Major parts of the brain. The human brain is made up of several major parts, each with its own function. The largest part is the cerebrum, which controls thinking, reasoning, and voluntary actions. It is divided into two hemispheres, left and right, each responsible for different functions. The cerebrum is covered by the cerebral cortex, which has folds called gyri and grooves called sulci. These folds increase the surface area, allowing more neurons to fit inside. The frontal lobe of the cerebrum controls planning, problem-solving, and decision-making. It is also responsible for voluntary movements and personality traits. The parietal lobe processes sensory information from the body, like touch and temperature. The temporal lobe handles hearing, memory, and understanding language. The occipital lobe is responsible for vision, interpreting what we see. Beneath the cerebrum lies the cerebellum, a smaller part located at the back of the brain. The cerebellum coordinates movement, balance, and posture, ensuring smooth physical actions. The brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord and controls basic life functions. It regulates breathing, heartbeat, and digestion automatically without conscious thought. The brainstem is made up of the midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata. Deep inside the brain is the limbic system, which controls emotions and memory. The hippocampus, part of the limbic system, is essential for forming new memories. The amygdala processes emotions like fear, anger, and happiness. The thalamus acts as a relay station, sending sensory information to the appropriate brain regions. The hypothalamus maintains balance in the body, regulating hunger, thirst, sleep, and temperature. These major parts of the brain work together in perfect coordination. Even small damage to one part can affect multiple functions in the body. Understanding the major parts helps scientists, doctors, and educators improve human health. The brain's design allows humans to think, feel, and act with incredible precision. Each part has a specific role, yet they are all interconnected and dependent on one another. The cerebrum is divided into lobes, each performing different tasks. The frontal lobe is responsible for thinking, planning, and decision-making. It also controls voluntary movements and complex behaviors. The parietal lobe interprets sensory information like touch, pressure, and temperature. It helps us understand spatial orientation and body position. The temporal lobe processes sound, speech, and memory. It also plays a role in recognizing faces and objects. The occipital lobe is the center for vision, interpreting shapes, colors, and movement. The cerebellum, located under the cerebrum, coordinates balance and fine movements. It helps athletes, dancers, and anyone performing precise movements. The brainstem is the link between the brain and spinal cord. It controls heart rate, breathing, and reflexes automatically. The midbrain manages vision, hearing, and motor control. The pons helps relay messages between different parts of the brain. The medulla oblongata controls vital functions like breathing and heartbeat. The limbic system regulates emotions and memory formation. The amygdala responds to fear and pleasure. The hippocampus is crucial for forming and storing memories. The thalamus directs sensory information to proper brain areas. The hypothalamus manages hunger, thirst, sleep, and body temperature. White matter connects different parts of the brain, allowing communication. Gray matter processes information and forms thoughts and memories. All these parts work together to perform complex tasks efficiently. Damage to any major part can affect body functions and behavior. This complexity is what makes the human brain unique and powerful. The brain is highly organized, with specific regions performing distinct functions. Motor areas in the frontal lobe control voluntary muscle movements. Sensory areas in the parietal lobe process touch, temperature, and pain. Visual areas in the occipital lobe interpret the world around us. Auditory areas in the temporal lobe process sounds and speech. Association areas connect multiple regions, allowing integration of information. These areas are responsible for learning, reasoning, and memory. The cerebellum fine-tunes movements to ensure balance and precision. The brainstem maintains automatic life functions without conscious effort. It allows us to survive without thinking about basic processes. The limbic system handles emotions, motivation, and long-term memory. It influences decisions, social interactions, and emotional responses. Neurons in each brain region communicate through trillions of connections called synapses. This network allows rapid transmission of signals and coordination of actions. Neurotransmitters are chemicals that carry messages between neurons. Dopamine affects pleasure, reward, and motivation. Serotonin regulates mood, appetite, and sleep. Acetylcholine is important for learning and memory. Glial cells support neurons by removing waste and providing nutrients. The brain adapts through neuroplasticity, forming new connections with learning. This ability helps recover from injuries and acquire new skills. The complex interplay between structure and function allows humans to think, feel, and act. Healthy brain function depends on proper nutrition, sleep, and exercise. Understanding the major parts helps improve medicine, education, and technology. The brain is truly the command center of the human body. The human brain's structure is perfectly designed for efficiency and protection. The cerebral cortex allows advanced thinking, reasoning, and creativity. The folds in the cortex increase the number of neurons it can hold. The cerebellum ensures movements are smooth, balanced, and precise. The brainstem manages breathing, heart rate, and other automatic processes. The limbic system controls emotions, memory, and motivation. Different regions communicate through complex networks of neurons and synapses. Neuroplasticity allows the brain to adapt to new experiences and challenges. Even as we age, the brain can reorganize and form new connections. Proper sleep enhances memory consolidation and learning. Physical exercise increases blood flow and supports neuron health. Mental exercises like reading, puzzles, and learning new skills strengthen the brain. Healthy diet, including vitamins and minerals, supports proper brain function. Emotional well-being and social interactions positively influence brain performance. Stress and negative habits can reduce efficiency and damage brain cells. The human brain is both delicate and powerful, capable of extraordinary functions. Its major parts work together to control every thought, action, and feeling. The more we understand these structures, the better we can improve our lives. Medicine, technology, and education benefit greatly from brain research. Every fold, lobe, and connection contributes to our intelligence, creativity, and emotions. The human brain is truly a masterpiece of evolution and design. It is the center of all human experiences, from movement to thought. Taking care of the brain ensures a healthy, productive, and fulfilling life. Understanding the major parts helps us appreciate the incredible organ we all possess. Tomorrow we will talk about neurons system. You will learn how neurons communicate and control the brain. So stay connected with our channel MindBio Science. Join now and don't miss any brain tips. Thank you for watching.